What's up everyone? Welcome back to my humble kitchen. Today I've got a special treat for you because today is mushroom, leek and chicken scallopini day, and this recipe is a ripper. Just wait and see. So, first things first, we want to prepare our chicken breasts. I've got some beautiful organic free-range ones right here, as you can see. We're going to basically halve them and tenderize them, pound them out to about a ½ centimetre thickness. Don't pound them out too thinly because we don't want them to dry and we still want a nice tender piece of chicken when it comes to the final product. Again, this is a very simple dish. There's not really all that much to it. As long as you get nice ingredients and you prepare it with a little bit of love, it's going to work out fantastic. So I've cut the chicken up and I've tenderized it. Now I'm going just with some plain flour. Get a nice amount of that into the bowl right here. Beautiful. Then we're going to get some salt. I like to give it a nice amount. And then we're going to grind some pepper into there. I'm going to put some vegetable oil in there and get that to a nice temperature. Beautiful. We're going to get our seasoned flour. We're going to get our chicken. And we're going to dust each piece and get that ready so when the oil's done, the chicken will be ready to go. Don't be scared to add a little bit more oil if you need to. I'm going to add the last few bits and then we'll be ready for the leek and the mushrooms. Okay, so obviously with my trio of mushrooms, they're all different, so I'm not going to be too concerned about how I slice them up. Lots of different shapes and sizes, thinner pieces, thicker pieces is actually quite good for the texture. So yeah, don't spend too much time trying to be a perfectionist with your slicing, alright? Our chicken's done. Have a look how nice, lovely and golden that is. So I'm going to get that off to the side. Now, please don't go tipping out the oil and starting again because that's a lot of our flavour right there. So I'm going to get that back on the stove. Here's our leek and mushrooms and we're going to fry that up in there and that's going to taste delicious. For a little bit of extra flavour to the scallopini, I'm going to throw in some rosemary, about 3 sprigs, and I love my garlic so I'm going to put some garlic in there as well. That, I think, is going to make a good dish great. Okay, so those mushrooms and leeks have sautéed beautifully. Now it's time to concentrate on the sauce. First step is the Riesling. Pour that in there and let that boil down and reduce for maybe 2-3 minutes. So a glass of wine for the scallopini and a glass of wine for me. Sounds like a fair deal. So I'm looking at that sauce there, that's reduced quite nicely. So now it's time to add about 1 tablespoon of butter, just because I like it. Now we're going to add about a ½ cup of stock. I've gone for the chicken today, about that much. I'm going to add some lemon juice, which is going to give it some bite. Good stuff. Finally, I'm going to add some cream. Probably also maybe 1/3 of the cup, and I'm going to let that simmer and reduce and get to a really nice consistency. That's basically the sauce. Simple. It's been on the stove simmering for about 10, maybe 15 minutes on a very gentle temperature. and it's very thick and rich and creamy. It's time to put our beautiful golden chicken back into that sauce. Look at that. I defy anyone to tell me that that's not appetizing. The final thing that I like to do is I like to add a little bit of the old Elvis parsley for a final bit of taste and garnish. Gonna mix that up real good. See how nice that looks? It's a meal fit for a king. So, to the important stuff. Make sure you get a nice bit of mushroom and leek and parsley all on your fork. As the great Siskel and Ebert used to say, I'm giving this dish 2 thumbs up. Look, it's very simple to prepare. There's not really a lot of work involved. It's very inexpensive. Like, you can do it when you get home from work. It takes you maybe an hour in all from preparation to cooking, everything, and you've got an amazing dish there. All I can say is, as the Italians say, mangia bene, and I'll see you next week on My Suburban Kitchen.